Bobcat. Bobcat helped himself to marmalade and said, "I'm going shopping today." "What are you going to buy?" asked Dickory. "Ah," replied Bobcat mysteriously, "that's a secret." Dickory thought this sounded most exciting, especially as the next day was his birthday, and he couldn't help wondering if the secret might be something for him. He pretended not to be interested and just said, "Well, don't eat all the marmalade. I haven't finished my breakfast." After breakfast, Bobcat took his purse from his drawer. He knew exactly how much he had. 75 cents. Enough to buy a nice birthday present, he thought. He popped his head round the kitchen door. "I'm off, Dick," he called. Dickory was reading a book and waved his hand without looking up. Bobcat had made him a birthday cake, but he thought he would like some jam tarts and buns as well for his birthday party tomorrow. Bobcat tried to think of the best kind of birthday present for Dickory. He had a bat and a ball and a bucket and a spade. "I must think of something quite new." He crossed the river by the little bridge and thought about boats, but Dickory already had 2 of those. He met Barbara Bunny riding her bicycle. "I'd like to buy Dickory a bicycle," thought Bobcat. "But I'm afraid they cost more than 75 cents. When he reached the market, he found that the stalls were full of such wonderful things that he was quite bewildered. "I won't buy sweets or chocolates," he decided. "I might want to eat them myself." He saw some lovely hats on a stall. "But I don't know what size to get," said Bobcat, "and a hat that didn't fit would be a silly sort of present." The next stall was the best. There were gardening tools and watering cans and little wheelbarrows, red and green and blue. Dickory would like a wheelbarrow for the garden better than anything, sighed Bobcat. "But oh dear, they're 90 cents. I've only 75. He wandered around the market looking at saucepans and bushes and other unbirthday kinds of things. At last, he went to the back of the stall with wheelbarrows. "Trying to make up your mind which colour to have?" asked the old badger, for he was the storekeeper. "They're all beautiful," said Bobcat, "but I haven't got 90 cents. Have you? Have you just one that's cheaper?" "Well, as a matter of fact, I have," said the storekeeper. "This one is a bit scratched. I was going to touch it up with some paint. But I'll let you have it for 75. "Oh, thank you," gasped Bobcat. "It's a lovely one." He paid old Badger and trundled off with wheelbarrow. When Bobcat got home, he crept around to the back of the house and pushed the wheelbarrow into the garden shed. He painted over the scratches with red paint, and it looked good as new. Then he hid it behind the box and tiptoed to the front door. "Hello," said Dickory. "Did you get your secret?" "Wait and see," laughed Bobcat. He wasn't carrying anything except his empty purse, and it was all very exciting and mysterious. Bobcat had a glass of milk for supper, and Dickory had some cocoa, and they both ate 2 broken jam tarts, which were not good enough for the party. When Bobcat awoke the next morning, he found that Dickory was still asleep in his room. "I'll put the wheelbarrow beside the breakfast table," whispered Bobcat as he hurried downstairs and ran out into the garden. It was a beautiful morning. The sun was shining and the flowers were nodding in a very birthday-ish kind of way. Bobcat looked inside the shed. He looked behind the box. The wheelbarrow wasn't there. He peered here and there and everywhere. What could have happened to it? "Oh, it's gone, it's gone," he cried, running back to the house. "My wonderful secret birthday present has gone." "What is the matter?" asked Dickory. "Have you lost something?" "Oh, it's your birthday present," sobbed Bobcat. "I hid it in the shed and now it's gone." Dickory helped him search, but of course he didn't know what he was looking for. Well, it's big and red, said Bobby Cat, but I can't tell you what it is because it's a secret. Hello, Mr. Ottery, the postman, called Mr. Ottery the postman. I knocked at your door an hour ago, but you must have been asleep. Oh, I had so many letters and parcels for you that I took a little wheelbarrow from your shed to put them in. You'll find them in the front porch. Bobby Cat and Dickory flew without finishing talking to Mr. Ottery. Bobby Cat flew round the house, beat Dickory to the porch, but he was delighted. There, in the porch, sat the wheelbarrow, full of presents. It's the most wonderful secret present I've ever had, gasped Dickory. Happy birthday, shouted Bobby Cat. Happy birthday, laughed the postman, who'd crept round side and up to the front of the house. And don't oversleep next time. The end. If any of you have the old storybook of Rene Cloke's bedtime books, you'll see that there's some things I changed. The most important one being the cost of things. Not only is this an old story, so it's not odd to conceive of spending 75 cents on a wheelbarrow in, I don't know, maybe all the way back in the 1800s, I suppose. But also, because it's an English story, the prices were in pounds and pence, and I didn't think many children would understand that. So I just changed it to cents, which at the very least, my Jamaican audience and the American ones will get. And for the British people who are listening, I do apologize if you feel I took liberties, but since most of the people on my timeline who are the ones who are going to see this operate in English, in dollars and cents, I took a bit of liberty. I hope the writer, Rene Cloke, had she still been alive, I don't think she would have taken much offense, and I hope that she doesn't. Thank you.